are so many other trainers out there. There are so many people giving value. There are so many people trying to succeed at digital marketing. It's never going to be my turn. I'm never going to be better than them. Okay, stop it. All right, cool, chill. All right, just chill. Now, if you are thinking like that, if you think that you cannot give value, you think that you cannot be successful at digital marketing, at being an influencer, at being an authority, you need to watch this next clip, because I am going to destroy that nonsensical thought of yours. It is illogical to think that just because there are similar people like you or who have gone a further journey than you cannot start your journey. Now, that is just nonsensical, illogical. All right, so watch the next clip, get some education. I swear to you, by the end of the next clip, you will be ready and you will be more than confident enough to start giving value so that you can successfully digitally market your products. All right, so stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. So today we are going to the last part of one of the biggest, probably one of the biggest showstoppers when it comes to you becoming a trainer. Okay, the idea of similar trainers. Now, this is probably the most common reason that I've heard, right? And it's not just a concept that applies to training. It's a concept that applies to jolly well everything you do in life, whether it's starting a business, whether it's chasing after a girl or chasing after a guy, whether it's training, whether it's going into starting a new family. I don't know, right? It's basically, to sum it up, it's basically the element of competition, right? I mean, that's the big concept right there. That is the huge showstopper for so many people out there in the world. Now, here's the thing, okay? It should not be a showstopper. Why? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you a very simple reason, okay? There will always be people that enter your space, or people who are already in your space even before you enter, okay? But that does not mean they are able to cater to all the audience at their current state. Okay? Why? Let me tell you why. Let's say we have a book. Okay? Let's say we have a book. How do I draw a book? Okay, book. Say we have a book, alright? Now this book has about, 100 chapters. Okay, so 100 chapters, everybody's reading the book. Some people read the book a bit earlier, some people are gonna read the book, some people haven't not read the book. Okay, so let's say you're that guy that comes in and you read the book. You're at about chapter 50. Okay, there's this other guy, in fact there's a lot of other guys, they're at chapter 60, 51, 52, 53, all the way to 100, and there are a couple of guys at chapter 100. Okay, now, but let me ask you a very simple question. You're at chapter 50, right? You are right there in the middle, but the fact of the matter is there are people at chapter 49, there are people at chapter 48, there are people at chapter 47, there are people at chapter 46, so on and so forth. Even there are people at chapter 1, or there are people who have not even started reading the book. So it does not matter how many people are at chapter 51, how many people are reading chapter 52. What matters is that you are able to help the people who have not read chapters 1 to 49. And that, my friends, is already a very big crowd. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is this. The people at chapter 100 will find it very difficult to cater to the people at chapter 1 because they are already so far ahead. Right? They are teaching concepts and topics that are so deep already. Okay? They are so deep already. It's very difficult for them to come out and say, okay, I'm going to teach the chapter 1s. It's difficult because they are teaching that crowd. I mean, you can have a camera, you can be live, all that. But at the end of the day, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of cameras you have, no matter how much talking you can do to how many people at one time because of digitalization, you only have 24 hours. Okay, that is the one thing that no amount of technology can change. God gave all of us 24 hours, and that is the one thing that he made fair for everyone on earth. No matter whether you're a king, you're a princess, you're a rich man, you're a billionaire, you're a millionaire, you're a 100,000aire, whatever it is, you only have 24 hours. Okay, so the people who are teaching chapter 100, they only have 24 hours. So they can only cover that much content, and they will choose to cover content which is definitely, number one, they are more interested in. Number two, has what we call recency bias, meaning that content that is sort of nearer to their recent memory. And that probably is what, chapter 80 or chapter 70 to chapter 100, right? The recent 30 chapters. So they will cover that in their 24 hours. And we all know that nobody works 24 hours, right? I mean, you can tell me you're the most hardworking guy on earth, but you cannot tell me you work 24 hours a day. It's just not possible. Okay? So those people have their own crowd. You have your own crowd, right? You have your own crowd. Your crowd are the people from chapter 50 all the way probably what, 20? If you take 30 chapters as the recent bias, then that right there is your crowd. This right here is your crowd. Is your target audience, right? And the good thing about learning is this: as long as human population doesn't cease to exist, there will always be new humans born. All right, China, Singapore, Malaysia, Europe, America, Africa, does not matter. But there will always be new humans born, which means your crowd, your audience does not die. Right? You have an unlimited amount of audience to sell to talk to. That's it. Okay, so why are you so concerned about competition? Right? Can they teach everything that they know? They can't, because they only have 24 hours. They have a specific crowd that they cater to. And that crowd that they cater to may not be the same crowd you're catering to just because you're teaching the same subject matter. Alright, and this is the most basic division of all. You still have other divisions like language, right? You could teach in Hokkien. I don't know, some people can teach in Hokkien. You could teach in Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa Indo. You could teach in Japanese. You could teach in Japanese and Mandarin. So there are so many other filters in between you and your competition. So why are you so afraid of the fact that there are similar trainers who probably have read till chapter 100 just because they are far ahead than you, then you choose not to teach? If this is your roadblock, if this right here is your showstopper, I'm telling you right now, it's the dumbest, it's the most stupid showstopper ever. Because you're letting such an easy thing to resolve, such an easily resolved matter get in the way of you becoming a trainer. Get in the way of you delivering some real value to your audience. Okay? This should not be a showstopper. Alright? If you ever forget, just remember book chapters. Remember the fact that you are at chapter 50, people could be at chapter 100. Does not matter. It does not matter. Similarly, in the same vein, if you have finished the book, if you are the foremost expert in your field, okay, you are the foremost expert in your field, so be it. Does not mean that you're going to monopolize the market. So don't be proud, don't be arrogant just because you read all 100 chapters. Alright? Whatever I say to the other side of the coin as well. So if you are the guy at chapter 100, you got all the knowledge in the world, don't get proud or prideful. Because some people may have less content than you, they may not go as deep as you, but they are also helping the ecosystem in their own way. And these are collaborators. These may not be competitors. Why? Let me give you a very, very simple, very, very straightforward example. Two trainers, right? They both teach stocks investment. Let's say, for example, all right? They both teach stocks investment. One trainer could just be in charge of the foundation, right? Of the foundational crowd. That means people who don't know about stocks trading at all. The other trainer could be teaching the advanced techniques, right? The ones, the go-to-market tactics. When do you enter? When do you sell? How do you enter? How do you sell? So two trainers that are teaching similar content can be collaborators. You need not be competitors. All right. So you might not be the best at your field, and you do not need to be the best at your field, in your field. You just need to be 1 or 2 chapters ahead to help those who are 1 or 2 chapters behind. All right. So I hope I've answered all the major showstoppers. If you have other showstoppers, if there are other hesitations between you and becoming a trainer, let us know. Let us know. Okay? Now, I have a bit of time, so I'm going to cover another showstopper. Okay? I'm going to cover another showstopper. Now, this particular showstopper is not a major showstopper, but I've heard, but it's reasonably, it's reasonable. It's there. It's existing. It's just not very big. All right, and that is budget. Now, people are gonna say, Jaffet, I don't have the budget to do marketing. I don't have the budget to become a trainer. Oh, Jaffet, I'm not rich, you know. I don't have the nice suit to wear, a blazer, you know. I don't have the money to rent an office space. I don't have the money to rent a classroom. Hello, bullshit. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit on this particular showstopper again. It's total and utter bullshit. Budget is not a concern. It's not a concern, right? If you know about our app, you know that we do the marketing for you. All right, we get the students for you. You just need to teach. So that settles, all right? That Rubik's is the marketing arm, all right? We are your marketing agent. That's it. Simple, done, bam, boom, settled. Okay? What other things do you have? Oh, right, you don't have a camera. Oh, you don't have a nice mic to use. Oh, you don't have a classroom to rent. That's not a concern at all. It's not a concern at all, right? If you don't have a place where you can do an online session, come to our office. Book an appointment, come to our office, use our room. Use our room that will help you to bring your content online. Offline, no problem. Schedule your class, we will foot the bill for you first. We will foot the bill for you first, we will rent the room, you just go and teach, we will offset the venue cost later on after we collect the students' fees. What other budgets do you have? What other budget do you have? What other budget do you need? What, buying markers? What? With Rubik's, you can potentially have less than 100 SGD to become a trainer. Or USD or whatever, no, 100 SGD, that's it. You can become a trainer. You can start teaching. You can start giving value. And some people are going to go like, but I'm not rich. Can I become a trainer? Again, that is stupid. That is stupidity in its purest form. Who says that you have to be rich to be a trainer? A lot of people have this misconception. Oh, I don't drive a Maserati. Oh, I don't drive a Mercedes. Oh, I don't drive a BM. I can't become a trainer. Hello. What has driving a Maserati or a Mercedes got to do with becoming a trainer? What has it got to do with becoming a trainer? Huh? What is it going to do? Then they're going to reply and say, of course it has everything to do. I teach stocks trading. Okay, I teach stocks trading. Okay, if I don't drive a Mercedes, they don't think I'm rich. They don't think I'm successful in my stocks trading. Now again, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Okay, let me tell you why I call bullshit. Let's talk about stocks trading. Alright, I teach stocks trading. I'm not rich. I mean, the truth of the matter is I'm not rich. But I know my tactics work. I'm not rich because I don't have that kind of capital to use my tactics on. But my tactics work. My tactics work. Just that I don't have a few million to play with, right? I just don't have that. I will have to build my portfolio step by step. But does that mean that I suck? No. That just means I don't have that initial capital that a lot of these other successful traders have. That's all. Does it mean my tactics suck? Does it mean my strategies don't work? No, it does not mean that. Right? So that is stocks trading. That is the one subject, or perhaps anything that's wealth and finance related. That's the one subject that most people tell me, I'm not rich, so I cannot teach. Bullshit. Again, go back to my previous video. The only thing you need is results. If you have the tactics, you have the strategies, your account is just too small to have that kind of earning, it's fine. You have a sound strategy. You have a sound tactic. As long as that tactic, that strategy can be used on a huge account, you have the right to teach. You don't need to be driving a Maserati to teach stocks trading. Bullshit. How about bullshit? All right, that is bullshit right there. Okay, you don't need to be rich to teach. Okay, you don't need to be rich to teach. All right, get it? That's the motto right there. Okay, so don't give me this reason, this budget thing as your excuse. You have no more excuses, my friend. With the Rubik's platform, we cover the student outreach. We get the students for you. So the marketing budget is usually the biggest for a trainer, and we took that away for you. We are giving you the room to create your own online content. So what other things do you need? You don't need anything else. Less than 100 SGD, you can become a trainer. What is this 100 SGD for? For traveling to our office. If you want to take a cab, that's where the money is. Alright, for buying yourself food, for buying yourself maybe some proper clothes. Okay, like at least a blazer to be respectful towards your audience. That's it. That is it. There's no other cost involved. Alright, so this is the last showstopper that I'm gonna cover. I'm not gonna cover any more showstoppers because I already covered the major ones, right? Certification, budget, competition, fluency, whether your content is good or no good. Alright, I already covered them all. So if you got any more showstoppers, which you should not have, please email us. We want you to realize your full potential. We want you to become a trainer. We want you to go out there and propagate the knowledge, spread the value that you're supposed to spread. Alright, thank you very much. My name is Jeffet from Rubik's Academy. I'll see you in the next few lessons where we go deeper into course creation, curriculum creation, so on and so forth. Thank you.